Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your December 2018 reading. My name is Camille, and you are watching Millennial Tarot. Before we get into your reading, I did want to say that I am offering my readings for $5, a $5 holiday special up until the end of December. A nice little Christmas gift for you or anyone else in your life. So just hit me up. I'll leave my email below if this reading resonates, and especially if it does not and you need something more specific to you, then I would love to see you. Love to see you in my inbox. But now that is out of the way, I'm going to do your reading. Of course, as always, 3-card spread, clarifiers if needed, and I am using the Golden Universal Tarot deck. All right, one more time. Beautiful, nice adventuring type of month. A lot of wands, a lot of fire, a lot of momentum. Let's get started. We're coming into the reading with the 5 of Swords. This is a recent past, or a past to make sense for you. We move present position, 2 of Wands. What a lovely place to be in Sagittarius season with Jupiter in Sagittarius. And then we move here to the Knight of Wands. And then we have here the 3 of Wands. Whoa, big time life opener. Big time life opener. Now, this has been a theme for all the signs, but a lot of people have come into their openness, unfortunately, via some wounds. But it looks like Cancer is coming into this openness just naturally. Things are kind of going good. Now, the only thing here is that there's some hiccups in communication. Not surprising, as Mercury is going retrograde, there becomes mishaps, miscommunications, bad communications, not hearing what the other person intended, just things with words and people and text and all that stuff that's not going so well. So that is the 5 of Swords. Now, the 5 of Swords also does represent just archetypically this card of winners and losers. And Swords represents our intellect, our words, what we say, the information that we get. So there's a little bit of this energy of there's a tango. It's not serious either. There's a tango between you and someone else, or you and someone else, or you and just one part of your life where communication is a little bit like, just like a little bit malfunctioning. And it's not in this way where the relationship suffers or the job suffers. It's just in this way that you're missing each other. And there's also this area of, I'm getting that it's someone else doing this to you. There's this area of, I'm gonna get one over on you by not saying something or by saying something, or I'm going to prove to you my point and that you're wrong. I'm going to use my words or my lack of words, my communication, to kind of put you in this place where you feel like the loser, where you feel this is like gossipy type of energy, passive aggressive type of energy. And this is coming into the reading, so this is something that is all but done, or something that you would know who it is, who the person is, where the communication is just like you're traveling down a road and you have no, like, I don't know, you have like, what's that thing called? Suspension on your car, and you're just like feeling every bump and everything. It just feels rigid. And it feels rigid in a way because it feels like it's competitive speaking. To prove a point, to not prove a point, to want to be right, to want to be wrong. Now, for some of you, this could be you. You guys have your Cancer pincher crabs, where you like to grab onto things and kind of protect and nurture and show that it's going to be this way and not this way, out of a self-protection type of way. By the way, Mercury is in retrograde. If my speech is a little bit mumbly and tumbly, like this 5 of Swords, please do forgive me. My planet is making me mess up. So, the 5 of Swords, and that's basically that energy I'm also getting, this quick, this mumbling, this wanting to get a point out so quickly that you're like, I could have said that better, I could have done that better. And this area of just trying to get one over on someone, or someone trying to get one over on you via communication. And I want to say also that this communication could take any form. It could be via words, so it could be documents that you're getting, emails that you're getting, of course, text messages, that's where we all live. It could also be social media based. It could be communication via pictures, communication, but just all, it's not settled. It's not settled. And this is coming in the past, so this is kind of where you are. And wherever that communication, however that communication was coming to you, whether it had to do with an area of your life, maybe it had to do with your love or your family or your health or your job or your money, that is being solved this month. Like, it's going to come to an end. And I did say it is the card of winners and losers, and we have seen in the foreground here the victor. So while you have been leading up to this point of being the victor, you have all the swords, you have the communication, everything's going well. There could have been this topsy-turviness before that where you're like, wait a minute. Where do I stand in this relationship? Why are they saying that? Why are they not saying that? Why does this paper read that when they told me it would say this? There's a lot of mishap and miscommunication, but you are ending up the victor, if not because of all of these cards of movement and expansion. It's big time. Big time. So we move into December for you, Cancer. And I'm getting that whatever has to do with the communication is where life then opens up for you. So whether it was communication over a house or communication over heartbreak or a person or family, that area of your life is seeing expansion. Now the Two of Wands shows a person touching their staff with the whole world in their hands and just moving forward with this kind of adventurous type of spirit. It also comes into say where you are more rigid and confined to however someone else was communicating with you, whatever words they were giving you or not giving you. The Two of Wands sees your world opening up. So those petty things, those petty feelings, and those petty communications become very, 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 very small in comparison. And you see your life opening up in many ways. So whether the conversation was with a friend, the Two of Wands then shows you shifting into being, friendly with other people. You get friends here, you hang out with people there. If the communication was with a lover, we see the communication expanding into being more receptive, way more understanding, more loving, or else that relationship has ended, and then what you get in response is a much more bigger life. Now, the Five of Swords could have also represented, I hate Mercury, could have also represented something with jobs and a contract where you felt limited to something or you felt like you've been miscommunicated with. And then the Two of Wands then shows that opening up. You have the whole world of options. So there's this movement here from constriction to I feel rigid, I feel like things are malfunctioning, to expansion, which is a theme for most people as Jupiter has entered Sagittarius. There's going to be expansion not only for where Sagittarius is in your chart, but also in general. So in the skies. So the Two of Wands is seeing life open up for you in December, where it felt closed before, where it felt hard before, where it felt frustrating and confusing before. And you know what that situation is for you, of course. And then you're moving on in that, you're moving on in that situation, you're moving on in that area of your life in big, major ways. Like you're making big, what do I want to say? Words! You're having huge momentum, first of all, and you're making big changes. There's going to be a lot of productivity, is the word I was trying to look for. Probably should have filmed these before Mercury went retrograde, but that is okay. Because the message here for you doesn't matter about my words and my mumbling. What matters is that where you felt small and constricted and limited and frustrated is then opening up for you, and it's where you feel big and productive and on fire. Hey, we have two Wands cards here. Represents traveling, confidence, momentum. It represents doing things not in an ego way, where it's like my way or the highway, but you're doing things like, I considered your way. I did it that way before. Okay, I've been bending and contorting to what everyone else wants, and that's a Cancer thing. And now you're just like, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to say these things on my terms. I'm going to move this way because I want to. And you're going to have the confidence to back you up because you'll see life opening up for you in that way where you also open up for yourself. So this is about moving forward in life where you felt trapped, you felt stuck, you felt contorted, even like you had to be this way for someone or that way for someone or be everything to someone or nothing to someone. You're just like, cut that, script over. Instead, the entire world is mine. I have many options. I have the fire, I have the momentum, I have the energy, I have the vitality to get me to where I want to go, to be that person who I need to be. And then you become the person. We're talking about moving from a 2 all the way up to the Knight of Wands. And what is the Knight of Wands? Charismatic. He is on a mission. He sees something and he does not stop. More importantly, he is heavily, heavily optimistic. So this is whatever you set your mind on this month, whether it has to do with this Five of Swords, this constriction, this frustration, this setback, or not. Wherever you set your mind this month is going to be something that is majorly achievable. Now, we didn't speak about your bottom of the deck. Three of Wands, literally the card of expansion. Life is opening up for you in many ways. And I don't want to speak about this in a way like where life opens up and then, oh, you get this thing and you get that thing. It's also you are opening up. You're considering new ways of thinking. You're considering new ways of feeling. You're considering new ways to go about your own self-care and to tend to your own inner world. So this is not only like you get this or you get that. It becomes a material thing. It becomes life doing things for you. This also becomes how you feel about how you feel, right? And giving yourself more room to express, giving yourself more room to see things differently. We're in Sagittarius season and we have all this fire, but one great thing about Sagittarius is that they are mutable fire. So they are flexible, And so where this was not flexible, this was my way, highway, winner, loser, this or that, you're talking, you're not talking, mean, nice. This month is giving you way more room to breathe. It's giving you way more like, all right, I could do it this way, I could do it that way. Oh, that thing's coming in. I feel differently about that thing in my past. I'm going to move forward doing this differently. I'm thinking a new thought that feels much better than that old thought I was thinking. This is expansion in every single way in your life. And do remember that when you open up inwardly, when whatever was getting you down here with the Five of Swords, whatever felt constricted and a little bit shadowy, like a lot of shade, and I'm feeling like the sun is coming out in a big way. So wherever that was, if you open up on the inside and you just give it room to rest, to breathe, that hurt, the pain, the frustration, it could literally just be irritation. That is when it dissipates and you let yourself become much more open to things that are good and plentiful and going to give you a lot of momentum and that make you feel like, life is your oyster. We go from the 2 to the 3 to the night. This is a traveling woman. This is a journeyman. This is someone who is on the move and on the make to create something. And the best way to set the tone for the next year is to end it off in a great way. So when you're ending off your December in this eye on the pie in the sky type of mentality where everything feels possible, but not in a childish way, like, oh, everything's possible. Literally everything feels possible because you have the energy and the momentum and the single-minded action to back it up so it does feel possible. And then those things rain down into your existence. So whoever this was, making you doubt yourself, making you feel small, whatever, shadow, it was dark, it was very constricted in there is what I keep hearing. You can barely move. Then we move into this more expansive place where not only are you opening up, you can see and feel and experience life differently. Life then shows you those new experiences in the form of, I don't know, what could it be? A new job. You could have a new relationship coming in, new health coming in. You can be moving to a new place. You can have different ways to use your money, different ways that money's coming in. You can literally be traveling and how that opens up your mind overseas or otherwise, and just having a grand adventure of a time. This is not adventurous. This is you kind of being in a hole. And then we see you out from the hole and everything is like, you might be overwhelmed by all the choices you have and all the greatness coming your way, Cancer. So this is a great month for openness, a great month for expansion, not only for how you're feeling and breathing and living life on the inside, but also in the ways that life is going to open up for you. I can't believe how this theme has been for literally all of the signs. It's truly a Sagittarius theme. It's truly a Jupiter in Sagittarius theme. So I'm so excited for you. But of course, if you need anything more specific to you, then hit me up about those $5 readings. Until then, Cancer, enjoy your much more free-flowing, expansive month, and I will see you here in the new year.